Hello, hello. Okay. Want to make sure that's picking up everything. And we can load in this LiDAR. And we're good to go. Well, hello, hello. For real this time. How are you all doing today? About 12 hours, I guess, until we release. 13 hours until Life Flourishing release, something along those lines. I'll click the button tomorrow morning when I've had a chance to write all of the release announcements stuff. So yeah. Will we get to our breakthrough today? Unlikely. So our pillar is pretty solid, I would say so myself. I will be definitely sending this in from the role application. I know that this is exactly the kind of level of quality that we're looking for. And yeah, with that out of the way, let's go and try and get ourselves some more shards. So the main thing I'd like to test us against is better stars. We had a good stab at, I think, a 70. It did fairly well. Are there any stars even alive at the moment? No, we are star free. Let's go fight a boss person. See how we do. Look! New UI. This got released today. A cleaned up combat UI that tries to make better use of the available screen space. So here we go. Everything's up at the top. I'm absolutely tiny in comparison to Big Chunky over here. Yeah. Let's see how we fare. I mean, our Celestial Eclipse is certainly impressive, floating above our heads. And yeah, there we go. An Emperor down. So this is way stronger than our rotation. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the little center bit. That's actually had been on the list to improve for a very long time now, but it just hadn't been a priority. So it's good to get something new. It is slightly not quite what I want because the colors are slightly off, but I'm tired and I ran out of energy to faff with it. So, ooh, we found the upper Yanchian Island. How exciting. Let's just go to instant. We want to blast our way through some stuff. Yeah, let's approach the crater, see how we fare against a bunch of alphas. Sorry, emperors. Now, our barrier is doing very well. Very well indeed. Maybe just a smidge more healing and we will be laughing. That was a good lump of ki. And we got ourselves a very nice pillar shard there. That'd be a solid one. Yeah, that's a one-off. Very nice, very nice. Right, here's a big star. So we managed to do all the emperors. So how hard could this be? Oh, and I fixed this horrible thing just now. That'll be going out soon. Okay. We're max. Let's just go straight in. I mean, how hard could 100% raid be? Well, we didn't immediately die to round 1, so let's see if that changes after a few more rounds. That is slowly drifting down. I do not like the look of that. But hey, look, we might have stabilized. Oh, the power! The power increase is unbelievable. And we have the good stuff. We've got Pillar Remnants, so we can make ourselves some stat pills. We've got the two shards which make up the core ladder for the best pillars. And we got some awesome ones here for increasing our top our Kither. And we got a trophy. Lovely. Right, let's do that again. So we can start running pillars until we have... I think we'll probably need like 10 of diadings and the other one. Or no, another time. And hey, if we don't need... If we can beat these now, we don't need to then faff around with... upgrading ourselves. We're strong enough. But a higher one floating around. There's no. We'll just keep running this for a bit longer. Hello, hello. Welcome. We're strong now. We can do the big stars. Yeah, it definitely looks like we need to give rotation a bit more love in the higher realms. For Celestial, because the sheer amount of power difference that I got from going from a rotation build to an Eclipse build is a little bit of a shame, because it means that you can't use most of Celestial. So Celestial rotation just probably needs a way to scale in some fashion. Potentially the rotation itself gives some sort of buff for one technique or something along those lines. Maybe every time you rotate, you get 1% power or 1% celestial boost per stack you rotated for one technique. So the next technique is massively boosted, and that would allow rotation to just spin its way all the way up to mega power. Something along those lines. We'll have to play around with it. Okay. Well, this is at a point where it's no longer worth really running it, I guess? Or should we just keep running it? We'll keep burning all the way down to 0. I think you get something for doing that, right? Or am I completely misremembering that? How are we doing for pills? We only have 1 left. That is... Oh no, 17 left. Okay. We will need to craft a few more regeneration pills. Maybe barrier pills would be good as well to survive the early rounds in case, you know, we fight some tough stuff. I think you can craft those. Or certainly you can buy them from the Celadon Flame. Who also got changed recently to use tokens as their shop rather than spirit stones. There we go. The whole star, fully cleaned up. Right, should we see if our build... I don't remember if we made it any better before we last tried this guy. But we'll take another stab. See if we can survive. So yeah, the way this works here is it's actually dynamically trying to decide what buffs are most relevant for you to see. And so it will automatically try to swap out stuff that hasn't changed with stuff that has, so that the things you're looking at here are stuff you actually care about changing. You can see everything if you click this button here. Right, I've fought you a bunch of times, and always you've outscaled me horribly. So, let's see. His Bloodblade scales really hard, which I think is going to kill us really soon. Yeah. So, there's actually a couple of things that scale really hard. The Celestial Hexahedron and the other bits together, he is tempering up faster than we are scaling our stuff. Now we could definitely add in a bit of multi-schooling. One really good one would be the Celestial Hexahedron with the Ignite Furnace, because that would also tick our armor. And having... or just replacing our armor with something that's a bit more useful to us would also be viable. Right, well, let's go and meditate a bit, get a bit more key, and unlock some more tiles. Fallen Star in the Wasteland. Okay. Let's do that now first. Better not have raided it before I get there. Thank you. Right. The LF versions are called Twisted Fallen Stars. So yeah, they are clearly the... they're defined to be the different one. But they do fall in the Wasteland, so you can go do LF stuff if you so desire. But there's really no point. I don't think there's anything you can get from the LF ones that would be helpful, because it's all stuff that you can only use in LF, so not really much point in us spending time on that. Okay, looks like I've eaten all my regeneration pills, so I'll need to go and craft a few more. Nice. Damn you, Soul Eater. Whenever he's first. That's the danger. Well, let me just quickly rest. Let me just evaporate a beast wave. Just to make myself feel a bit better. There you go. And let's go ahead and quickly craft a few... Oh, we wanted to make one of these, right? We do have one of those. Okay, we didn't want to make one of those. Glacial Mail, we could potentially replace with something different. Like if we had the Celestial Master's Regalia, maybe? But pills. Regeneration. Yeah, give me lots of these. Give me some of these. More of these. Yeah, having a button to craft multiple would probably be useful. I was against it, but now that I'm having to run into it, I'm in agreement. Someone should make a feature request, and I'll actually do it this time. Right, let's go back to meditating. Oh, Linksy, here. Now, I'm off to my room. Do you want to join me? No? He's still a bit distant. Okay. Do a bit of meditation. Let's spend it all, and let's see if we can find ourselves a fresh star. This one here. Nice. Okay, I saw there was one. Oh, that is almost out. Here we go. A fresh new star ready to be beaten up. Not even anyone here. They're all doing other stars. Literally 0 other people. Okay. Hopefully we will win this time. Okay, we have 7 of those, 5 of those. Need a few more. Yeah, this build's pretty solid. Yeah. I mean, it... Oh, I lost. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Companions will join you on stars with their standard, like, follow stuff, which is, to be fair, pretty solid benefits. Then we can do another one at Splendent. I don't think we necessarily need them to show up to stars on their own. The player can drag them there. Oh, this darn Star Eater. When it shows, I am in trouble. I guess the amount of defenses I'm throwing out just isn't quite enough. So it's normally when I get to this stance. So there are some things I can do. I know there is I think a clothing that does the whole eclipse stuff. There's obviously like the Blossom variant. Yeah, I mean Glacial Mail has been cool, but I think we should probably find ourselves a eclipse. Oh, it's the auction. I should probably go check it. If there is any stuff in there. No, look, I'm going to go buy things. You can join me. Do you want to come along? Right, let's sell some things here. What do we want to get rid of? And we'll keep our hand on that. That'd be nice to actually use. I mean, it's not a lot, is it? Tiny bit of power, tiny bit of celestial boost. We have tons of that. what do we want to dump? Master's Touch. We should probably actually just equip that. That I don't like. We can get rid of that one. Probably will want to run that at some point. Any lower realm stuff we can dump? I'll give them that. And 27. 60. I mean, we're going to just upgrade this anyway. We'll sell the current one. We'll go here. Focusing reagent. Might as well just buy all of the recipes. No reason not to, after all. Get some out the pool. Condensing fog. We'll put a couple of bids in. You can have it. I see. Well, it's just an uncrafted. It's not the recipe. We're looking for the recipe. We do not need that. We're already at the max. I mean, this would be pretty solid. Dump it in to scale a bit harder. Maybe it will help us outscale the whatever's down in the mine. Celestial Marsh Regalia gives you... I mean, it is better, actually, because this gives us a lot more scaling of our Sun and Moon. So let's grab it. You all... get out. It's mine. Thank you. We'll put a good enchant on it. You all should buy this, though. It looks good. Nice. Give me 100k. Don't want that one. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. What's this? Cloud Masters. Yeah. Key Infuser. Nope. A nice Dawn Talisman. A cool little item. These are very strong. They're very neat. And it's always such a balance between going, should we allow people to get them more easily? Or are they just too powerful to do that? The answer is probably they are just too powerful. The Torrent Schema, we don't need any of that. We already know how to make a pillar. It's Intensity Pill. Oh. Right. Well... let's see. This is very much an armor. I already had one. I wasn't wearing it. Okay. We have... it's not exactly great. But it's going to give us a bunch more scaling. Morning. Maybe we'll pop over to the tomb and see if we can get ourselves a better clothing enchant. Yeah. Well, given that we're now... we're not doing the whole... that dipped a lot. We're not doing the barrier bleed stuff. Then we can get rid of our barrier bleed enchant as well. Yeah, give me just some small damage. The end of the world. Extra crit chance. Oh, yeah. Crit chance can now appear in enemies. So have fun with that. Where is my... oh, you can have a bit of celestial. Whatever. Where's my clothing enchants? That's what I'm here for. Oh, no, don't. Go down. Go up. Thank you. No clothing. Disappointing. It is transcendent, but it's also rubbish. Ideally, we'd get one which gives us a bit of... I guess none of these are useful to us, are they? Unending droplets. Or whatever. Would you like it to go away? You can put a request in. I'll do it. I mean, if we're not going to get hit, base power plus 5,007 is pretty solid. We've got lots of power. No one's ever going to get through our barrier. 100%. I mean, the classic combat core. We'll hold on to 9% barrier effectiveness base power. Whatever, we'll take that. Celestial barrier. Sure, yeah. Bandit core, combat core. Damage boost. Ooh. Ki blasting. That is a nice one. Base power and damage boost. I like the sound of that. So we will re-enchant this with... Or should we rerun it and upgrade it? We can upgrade to Transcendent on this one. Let's run this. Yeah. Give me barrier boost. That will help me stay alive. Where is my clothing? What is going on here? Whatever. Corrosive touch. Fine. We're not going to get hit, so it won't matter. Mount. They want the vessel trophy. They want to give me the vessel trophy. Sure, you can have healing boost. Finally, clothing. No, don't go down. So we want to upgrade our Ki blasting, don't we? Yep. Delicate is pretty nice. Just bunch more control. No trade-offs, no nothing. Go faster. More Ki absorption. That's what we want. The vessel trophy. And no barrier bleed. Seriously. More barrier effectiveness and max barrier, I guess. Okay, so we will enchant it with that. And we will go back in and we'll upgrade our blasting to Transcendent. Yeah, sure, I'll have a bit of defense. Yep, it's a new UI, a new combat UI. Released like an hour ago? We'll give them crit. How badly could this possibly go? More clothing. And... Sure, you can have vulnerability. I died. Well, I guess giving them crit was a poor idea. Whatever. Let's see. Anything good here? Probably just take that to sell. Control and intensity. Just a bit of both. Oh, we don't need more intensity. Let's take this to sell. Sure, let me teach you how to circle some keys. What are you up to out here? But let's go back and heal and take another stab. I think we have another one of those keys, don't we? Sure, I hope we do. We do. Good. Let's try again. Give them some damage. Let's not give them crit this time. Maybe that was a terrible idea. Scaling power. Let's take the vulnerability one, because they're never going to break through our barrier. Except for, of course, we've got barrier bleed at the moment. It's beta at the moment, so if you aren't on the beta branch, you won't have it. Pick up Talisman. That is not good. I'm not doing too good. I keep dying. I should stop doing that. Maybe we pivot into Cloud. Call it a day. Right, let's go heal back up. Do I have something I can put on for the meantime? Let's say this barrier bleed is bad for us. Let's put this on. Just to tide us over. And we need this on here. This is a lot of Celestial boost, but we do have a lot of other Celestial boosts coming in. Maybe is there something better? Max health and armor and take the base power, maybe? Let's take the base power. Be great. And do we have a better one for this? Unlikely. %, and 10%. No, it's not better. Travel speed. Oh, we already got the North Wind on this. Okay. We'll be good this time. Guaranteed. We aren't going to fail. Oh, we ran out. That's a shame. Well, you know what? Let's just equip the one we got. Damage boost, base power. Yeah. It's fine. Now, what was I going to do? I was going to see if this is now enough scaling for us to then go ahead and try to beat the thing down in the mine. If not, we're going to have to be creative. Maybe we need to whip out the items. It was like, oops, I did not mean to click come back later. Attempt to breach. Right, so it's 40-ish. I love how tiny we get. This was a great suggestion for wherever this came from. Just being a tiny little speck in comparison to the giant stuff. Round 38 is definitely an improvement. That is very nice. Okay. So, we will open up with the Celestial Absorption Array. We can only use one of these, right? Yeah. We will then also... We don't need that. We need just damage scaling. So once we're up and running, I guess we'll hit a Flaring Pill. Okay, we're at damaging time, so Flaring Pill time. Please die! Oh my god, okay, we are still... That is not good. So how are we going to kill him? We need to scale harder. Are we going to have to get rid of our idea of doing only Celestial? Are we going to have to mix in some other stuff? Well, we could definitely get a bunch of power from actually spending some droplets for a change, because we have 0 droplet tech. Yep, we got no debuffs, we got no nothing. Let's go have a little look at what is available to us. I mean, I think you can build a pretty darn good pillar even without using that particular shard. Let me just quickly grab some stuff whilst I'm here. No bleed, we scale faster. Hopefully, the Star Eaters will stop insta-killing us. We're not playing rotation, so I guess we could use what's it called, Blazing Resurgence, and do a bit of rotation, and that would allow us to eat some of our droplets and get a permanent power from that. So vulnerability and weakness is very nice. That's weakness. Power. Do we have much source of power? We probably don't, do we? How would we easily re-enter? Maybe if we had immortal, eternal immolation, whatever it's called, we could just make blazing resurgence like every 5 rounds. No, my new clothing just gives me more if I have it. So if you have sunlight, gain another sunlight. If you have moonlight, gain another moonlight. And put me back. Yes, the progenitor. The one that I probably have absolutely no hope of defeating. Let's hop on up and pray whilst we're there, you know. Tell me about how to be good at the old Celestial. We have 10% from that. Oh, we could actually get 25% from if we went down to the ancestral arrows on down here. Let's meditate our way through and let's try Yingmehua just to see if we're even close to beating anything. Uh, 7, 8. It's yeah, this month, yes. Okay. Right. Nope, not fly flourishing. Pillar creation. And just open combat. Right. Miss, I do crazy crits. We do need to give them unique art. We get to hear the music. Wow. We are no chance whatsoever. Okay, we do need to go get ourselves some techniques that we can spread out. That does mean we might need to drop our Vow of Celestial, because it does disable neutral. And maybe we... yeah, maybe we do our Blazing Resurgence immediately here. Spin ourselves into... whatchamacallit? Celestialness. Have we even met the princess? We have. Here. You're cleaning me out of random resources. Where's she hiding? about you give me a twisted key? We'll see if we can get some celestial techniques. Okay, give me power and vulnerability. Power and vulnerability, yeah. How poorly could this possibly go? Not poorly at all. Violent Surge is god awful. We'll take that one. That's 20 rounds. We'll hopefully have killed them within 20 rounds. Very nice. Guard Flurry is fine. We'll just confirm that. Yeah, Shard Flurry doesn't do much damage comparative to everything else. Bit of extra burst shield at the beginning. There is a round where I just pop. What happened there? Let's have a little look. Okay. 2.7 million damage incoming. Yeah, that'd do it. Even with a 1.1 million barrier, that's a big hit. I'm not wearing my weakness armor. I'm wearing the celestial raiment instead. I want chromatics. Guess more chromatics. Out of recuperation pills. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to have weakness on them all the time. Yeah, I'm not exactly looking particularly great on that front. I've a total of 0 armor, so 0 reduction. With it all balances out just perfectly. My various sources of increase and decrease. I'm relying purely on my max barrier. And that's not doing a whole lot for me at the moment. Yep, this one here. I mean, the base power is nice. But it does mean that if anything gets through my barrier, I just die. So I do need to have more sources of barrier. I know there is stuff that I can... I want the Celestial Hexahedron, to be perfectly honest. I need to do some more chromatics. Maybe I'll put my other armor back on again once I've done so. 2 months? You having a laugh? Right, I'll go meditate for a couple of months. This time we'll do it. We will change nothing, and we will hope we will get different outcomes. Yep, Vow Celestial replacement would probably be a good idea, actually. Compressed armor would... Yeah, probably be helpful. Let's run it once more and see how well we do. If we don't, then we will go and get a... I guess we'll go to the chasm and research all the stuff from it. They can have some barrier boost. Yeah, doesn't... No big deal. Unless we give them then barrier. Give them a bit more power and vulnerability. Oh, Remnant Plate as well, yeah. That has recently been made better as well, right? I remember merging a PR around that. There we go. The insanity has almost paid off. We just need to beat the Ruh of the Emperor with his lovely shader. There we go. Give me 4. Give me 4. Guess another 2. And 4. Okay. Can we combine some of those? Got 2 of these crystals. I'm going to open everything. Just, just a couple of techniques. In fact, this screen doesn't even scroll, so I can't see what the stuff I unlocked was. Okay, that's the thing I need to fix. Unlock technique results. Doesn't roll. Okay. Let's have a look what we actually did unlock there. We got ourselves Solar Storm Array and Forged Bloodblade. I mean, we could start chucking in a bit of Blizzard. We could pivot into Celestial Cloud. I do like Cloud, after all. And then we could do the... if we can get Unveil the Skies, we can use this as the reset into Eclipse after we've done our buffs. The Progenitors, you mean? I'm hearing the call of Cloud. Let's go look at this Remnant Plate. That's over for the Star Observers, is it not? So... is it Star Observers, or is it just the guild? Oh, the recipe library, right. Let's go and do some missions for them. Yeah, these are really hard for our build, We'll quickly do this quest things we're here. Oh lord, that is a lot of words. Let's go towards the medicinal scent. We have all of the craft skill necessary. And it is happily murdering us. Okay, we'll best go back and heal. For 30 days. Do I have the ability to craft the recuperation pill? I don't want to do crafting right now. I want to kill things. Oh, I've not enhanced any of my techniques. That would probably be a good idea. I just remembered you could do that. Right, let's break down everything that we have. 56 more techniques apparently. Why did they not get unveiled the first time round? Whatever. Let's get some enhancement dusts, and let's put some enhancements on our technique. 88 is probably a little bit excessive. Let's do 40. Dawn Flash? Wait, where's our damage? Ecliptic Blast. There we go. You can have 50. Where's the barrier one? Shielding Sunlight. There we go. And I guess we'll put the last one on the other one. Soothing Moonlight. I got 63. Okay, well that's a nice increase. Fine, we'll deliver some Fating Lenses, whatever. What was this one? Oh yeah, we never actually reported back after dealing with that. We got the flame, and then we left her in the lurch, completely unknowing if what happened to us. We spoke to her. What's it been like? How old are we? Maybe like 20 years later. Oh yeah, expeditions. They can get some good stuff from there too. And of course, we could actually go ahead and make stat pills from the various things that we got. Could just clear out this demonic cultivator here. How much you give enhancement dust? I'm fairly sure. 3? That's not much. What was I doing? I don't remember. I was just getting to the next rank. Focusing is hard. I am terrible at it. What are we doing here? We were going to do something. Token redeem. That's a cool button. We should probably click it. Turn in all. You can now let me into the recipe library. Here we go. Probably the first time I've actually looked in here. I mean, we could, obviously, because it is just a token thing. However, it is kind of cool that it's separate, and you have to go ahead and, get a token. You can go and have a look. It gives a bit of mystery. I did clean up a lot of the sprites, a lot of the art, to try and make it a bit more consistent. Right, what have we got here? A lot of barrier effectiveness. That would go well with just a slight bit of barrier bleed. So it does make you very ugly. We can get the orbital bombardment system with our cruiser. The new UI is up right now if you're on the beta or Patreon. But it'll be obviously releasing tomorrow with Life Flourishing. That is, I would not use that. That's horrible. Remnant Plate. This is what you've all been shouting about. That is a lot of defense. I do agree. Grin, these are massive essays. I can't read all of this. But of course, so because we can do Remnant Plate to S and then upgrade it to PC, right? But we are playing Barrier. That's where all of our defenses are, really. So it might give us a bunch of defenses to be as fallback. Getting a lot of barrier effectiveness. We would need to get the small barrier bleed enchant. Put it on here. Could be good. Could be good. Let's grab it. And let us go ahead and see what it takes to make. Well, we have it. We do not have everything. We need armor blank, which we do know. We can instant craft those. By the way, this breadcrumb thing as well. Fantastic idea. Love the fact someone suggested that. Yeah, I mean, Celestial Masters Regalia would be even better if I could get the recipe so I could craft a Sublime variant. Though I am totally terrible at inscribed patterns, I do need to sit down and practice that for a while. Right, I need to actually get some more of the... Oh yeah, well, let's just go and do the increase. Oh wait, no, her art did not get updated because her hand is still terrible. on my list. However, he got an upgrade. He actually has a proper hand now. And doesn't look all like shiny. I was very pleased with that upgrade. Hello, hello, Mo, how long? Maybe we can do some of his lovely formations. What was that quest? I wasn't actually reading it. We are... Do we need to do anything? Or we already upgraded? Probably already upgraded. Yes, we're Star Collector now. Go stab some more Twisted Beasts. These chaps are far from home. We should change these to be formation puzzles. Let me just write that down. Yeah, a lot of these, like, I mean, it's a formation replacement part. It should be just repair formation. Should be nice and easy for us. And is there... Oh, yeah, there's one up here. Fantastic. Right, where are you, Peelip? You need to come help me craft. Team up. You can also... Let's go chat to him and not romance him. We'll stay friends. Friend zone him forever. We will beat him up, as is fun to do. I know. It feels a bit self-indulgent. Teach him some stuff, and then drag him over to... Oh. Yes, I'll help you craft something, and then you can help me craft something. I won't bother to do the fancy version. There we go. Perfect craft, as it is. Nope, that is not where I'm looking to go. I'm looking to go to the city itself. Did I buy all of your things whilst I'm here? I did buy all of yours. Okay, Golden Cauldron Chamber. It is still just a... We could get a better one, certainly. This is a place to give us our best chance of making the best item. Now, inscribed patterns. We need something we can do regularly. I mean, efficient fusion on cycle is probably sensible. Excuse me. Use focus on cooldown and our fancy max stab. We do have... No, we have 0 reagents, actually. We think we have the... I think we have some reagent recipes, yeah. Blessed is solid. 19% crit chance. Feels a bit high, isn't it? How would you craft one of those? What's better? Action success chance, I feel, is better, right? Yeah, I'd say so. We'll get this one. Let's perfect craft. Sorry, sublime craft this. Okay, we want to absorb that. Oh, yeah, we're doing patterns. So, absorb. No, put this up. Absorb and Cycle. Turn this on. Guess we'll just keep this going at cheap. Wait, we don't actually have any value from doing that one. We need to make sure we do this. Yeah, worth a shot. Click this. Use this. Do this. Success chances are up. That is not what I wanted to happen. That would be just about okay. Oh, cutting it fine, most definitely. It doesn't matter what we do now. We need to get that other soul up. Oh, we need to upgrade our soul flame. I keep forgetting to do that one. We'll do that after this, and then we'll craft our fancy upgraded stuff. Yeah, we do Brilliant Fusion. Why not? Half cost? Turn this on. Whatever. I am no idea what I'm doing. Guess we'll get some focuses going. And gamble? Yeah. This one, absorb it? Absorb the key, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's not actually a pattern, is it? Foolish me. Turn that on, and then this. Guess we'll do this, and this. Absorb that, Harmonious. And we should probably start actually getting this buff up because we're quite low on it. We'll do this, and then we'll do this. We want to absorb that one, so we will do this. Absorb that, and then this. Guess we will use that Harmonious. Do this, and then the last one we can absorb. We're starting to get better success chances now. This one? Get a bit more success chance back. Oh lord. Felt risky. Okay. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. And I guess we'll do this. Then we can click this. And can we do this? I don't think we actually can. We are too low. Yep. Whatever. We need to do this. Okay. Turn that back on again. And can click this. So it's a bit icy. And of that last one, we need to absorb, grease, focus, grease, focus, stabilize off that, or gentle. Yeah, we have to gentle. Nope, can't do that one. I'll do this one. This, focused, and this. I guess we just keep repeating this. Do this. Are we almost out of key? We're very low on key. Yeah, good lord. We'll gamble, absorb, and do this. Because we've got turbid going, I think. Are we in? No, we're not yet. Just getting close. Well, I guess last one. Very nice pile of reagents. That should do us in good stead. Right. Yeah, I don't have multiple items, so I have to pick the best one. Blessed. Well, better than what I had before because of the lower round one. So is this build going to get us through inscribed patterns? It is very heavy on the supports, which is probably problematic. We can use this. We want to generally change this into something probably more reliable and explosive. Is there a duplicate button? There is not. Maybe I should add a duplicate button. I want to have something that I can chain after I use efficient fusion. Probably just delicate refine. Or would I replace to take that? Let's replace resistant one. I almost never click that anyway. Cool. That might be okay. We have enough to take quite a few stabs at this, so let's do so. Now, we'll get Blessed going. Nice. Let's do it. Wait, first one. Half cost. Get our regeneration up. Turn on insight. And I guess we'll use our low cost stuff. This one we can absorb. Or should we keep... Let's focus cycle from the start. Half our costs. Click this. Again. And I guess we'll just click that. Why not? Get this back up and running. Getting the... Oh, we should probably just enchant this. Not enchant this, master this. That would be really useful. Let's absorb that one. Yes, just use it. Whatever. Click this twice. This one we will again absorb. And then we'll brilliant. Halve our costs. And use delicate. And I guess I'll do a gamble. Another focus. Use that harmonious. Gamble time. Costly, costly. We have both our soul flames. Absorb. Better chances. Better chances? 42. I need to absorb the key. And hit this. Oh. Not what I want to see. Oh no, I've got harmonious next. So if I do this, 5. Oh, soul flame. I'm a fool. Okay, before I do anything else, I'm going to go upgrade this darn flame. I keep forgetting to do so. You were going to clear me out of my random materials, you know, lady. Right. What do I need to do to upgrade you? Ah, Celestial Jade. Celestial Jade, damn you. Let's go and gamble. Okay, tell me what the top... There we go, we'll want that one. Wasn't the thing I was looking for. Neither was that. Okay, give me that one. Neither was that. Seriously? Damn it. Okay, let's wait. No, feel it. I am gambling here. Yeah, I haven't made friends with Lynxie yet. She's not a fan of me. Oi! That was probably the thing I wanted. Give me this shiny one. Nope, those are always useless. Okay, big block of square. That's also terrible. How about this one? Nope. Good lord. I'm awful at this. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you've enjoyed. Yes, I mean, if you want to, you can play it early. It is currently in beta. And people have been very usefully looking through, playing through, and reporting a whole ton of issues that we've been fixing as fast as we can. Okay, don't click the square one. Square one's terrible. How about this shiny one? Also terrible. This thing. Okay, last. Where are they hiding the Celestial Jades? We'll try once more. Gonna run out of money soon. Yeah, not here. I think they do have them to be sold up in the Heavenly Sword sect. Yeah. But I am not their friend. Not that they don't like me, but I am obviously not respected enough. I do need these because... Well, I'm getting distracted here. I can use it to set this to be this, right? What's the wrong realm? Need a 5. What do I buy? Oh, I have to click the buy button. Yeah, there we go. Okay, right. Now I've actually bought these things, I can make it be this. That is a nice upgrade. Very nice upgrade. Anything else that's worth getting something fancy on? What about this one? Should be able to swap this for increased success chance bonus. That's now 7% a pop. Can I make my focus better? What would be the best thing to add? What do you even have? Clarifying. Sorry, nothing of interest. Right, before I get too much more distracted, back to gambling. It is a resplendent item, right? Very disappointing. I guess I'll have to go and actually try and mine some myself. Off to the Jade Mines. 247, I can mine a bit with that. Now, these rewards did get increased. And the Jade Womb Sanctum did get made harder. How much did they get increased to? I think it was like 145,000 before, something along those lines. That is a nice increase. That is a big increase. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. That'll help us gamble more. I'm actually out of flares. Let me go and craft some more of those first. Nope. I meant to click the scroll button. Flares. Blue Maud flares. Oh, see you, Peelet. I guess you don't want to go into the mines. Don't blame you, dude. The reclaim thing is pretty cool. I can just keep clicking this for ages. I think it's fine. I think the Yumai mine is cool, and I think more people should be incentivized for going mining in there. Let's do another one of these and then just keep skipping until we find the what's it called? Jade deposits, that's the one. Hey, we may even find a vein. Not that we have an extractor, but we could go get an extractor if we found one. Okay. Did I not read what that was? Yep. This is where you can put an extractor. If you had one. And then it could extract things. It could constantly extract as empowered ones. Okay, we'll do one key pool as well. We'll do the next one we see. This one here. $53,000. That is very, very respectable. Probably a good way to grind up the... I'd say it's probably the best place to go to get your key. Given there's actually quite a small pool of nodes, you actually got quite a high chance of running into them. Yeah, I like that change. I think that's very solid. Makes it slightly more logical about why the mine is so valuable to them. What am I sitting at now? 16 bloom saturation. That's a fair bit. Hello, hello. Welcome to the going on tangents as I get distracted. We are... Sorry, side quests, that's what we call it. Side quests all day long. We're looking to beat the thing in the mine, and its buff is, I'm going to be perfectly honest, probably slightly too high. The fact it stacks its temper so fast is going to cause people problems, so I probably will nerf that. We want people to not feel like they're locked out of 4 things. Well, to not feel like they're going to need to skip it until the point where it's no longer useful to them. Essentially the key. Incandescent. That is a good one if we can pop a extractor onto it. Okay, this saturation is starting to prove a bit painful. Let's go back and let's see if after all of this we've managed to get ourselves what we're looking for. Nearly 1 million, 19 chances. Do it. I think I see a couple there. 2 out of 19. Not got a super high chance, but hey, look, we've got them. That means we can upgrade 2 things if we so desired. And we've got even more like reinforcers and whatnot. The things we need to build our pillar. The good stuff. Right, let's go and have a little look at what our upgraded soul flame looks like. That would give us this Soul of Key variant, which just constantly gives us regen. What would you need to upgrade, say, Divine Heavy Jade, Bone Ash? We are not getting either of those. Yeah, we're not getting any of that stuff. Can we even add some Reforges to it? We cannot. We can do it on the old Duality Sphere. Not that it's particularly worth doing so. Probably should do it on something that's actually good. Right, so what was I doing before I went off on tangents all over the place? Remnant armor, that was it. Yep, we've got one, so we can reforge once. Here you go. Well, okay. So let's think about this. Our problem was we were not actually scaling faster than the dude in the mine did, and as a result, he eventually killed us. Was defenses our problem, or was it our scaling that was the problem? I mean, we should take a stab at making the remnant plate anyway, just to have a little look to see if it helps. Wait, Philip, can you... whatever, it's fine. We don't need you. We can make this on our own with our fancy new stuff. Let's sublime it. It's gonna be easy. Yeah, and I think just weaknessing him would be good. The thing is, vulning him won't help because we're not getting through his barrier. Reagent, yes. Okay. Let's begin. Get this going. We got 10 rounds of that now. We want as much of this as we can. Guess we'll just do this a couple of times. Oh, halve it and that. This one we'll want to absorb, so let's just get a focus going. Ah, should have get wrong way around. Whatever. This, keep our stability high. Is it worth having an insight stacking up? Let's hope so, because I've clicked it now. Probably should have done this and this. It would have been sensible. Why we didn't do it. Gamble. No, absorb. Oh, I should have done that one instead. Yeah. I need to remember to turn on the right soul when it becomes available. Right, okay, so we'll just focus. We don't want to click this, do we? What else is the punishment for doing the wrong one? Lose max stability. That's bad. Guess we'll just do this. We want to keep our stuff high. Where possible. Okay, 2 more, and then we'll need to ensure we have clicked one of these at that point. So this one, we'll want to click this, and then we can focus restore, and we'll have this key. Yeah, okay, cool. That is good. One twice. That one we'll want to use for this. We'll just restore lots. Now we will do this. Do that. Sure we aren't dropping too much. We need to put one of these on next. So let's absorb this and then do this. We'll just focus. Yeah. Okay, it is off screen, but it's down there. The solar fusion is active. We want to use brilliant there, so I guess we'll just gamble twice. Then brilliant. Do this, then this. Yeah. And these. This. Just focus, I guess. Get one more of these up in a second. We'll just do this one. Then this. We have it going. Another focus to... Essentially it's a restore, isn't it? this, then this. More success chance, or just absorb the key. We'll absorb it. Roll the dice. Oh, I should have looked ahead. Guess we'll do this one again, and then we'll do the brilliant. Okay. Have to focus here. There we go. We have that back. Guess we could click the brilliant again now. Very cheap. Hold this one. Oh, we kind of want this one up if possible. So how would we do that? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Guess we'll do that to minimize. 37%. 50% of our key. Wait. One key pool. So up to 50 key pool, yeah. And that's 30. So I guess we'll just click this. And I guess we have to do this one because otherwise we will fail. There we go. We can brilliant it. I mean, we're at Sublime, so that's something. Can't do that. We can't do that. We have to do this. Can click this. It will have us going doing stuff in the background. Clicking this will make us fail, which is a problem. There's nothing we can do. We have to just click this. Okay, cool. Well, we have a 2-star grudge plate. So, will this make us more tanky? Such is the question. Will it be better than our Celestial Master's Regalia? Yeah, Pilip had enough of us. He was like, I'm out of here. Got no enchants for that. We go to the tomb. So we do have 30% defense now, which is quite a nice step up. Tapping touch, corrosive touch. I guess we'll take the vulnerability. Oh, that was a terrible idea. That was not. Oh, I've got gloom saturation. Okay, yeah. I need to go sleep for like 2 years straight. Well, you know, run one expedition. Oh. Yeah, that would be sensible. We could have had some more rooms other than that one. There's a... Oh, 1 second. Do you know what? Let's quickly spend all of our key. And then let's go find the carpenter and see if we can get a barrier mitigation room. Sorry, barrier effectiveness. I will stand between them and say, stop being annoying. Right, where's the carpenter? He's normally wandering... There he is. Now, he got a new art. He actually has hands. That's the big upgrade for most of these. This is very solid. We definitely want that. What else? No, I don't think so. Just flat control. No, because we have a pretty good one. That's just good to have anyway. Get some charisma, get some moisturized hands. I don't think you can have multiple... I can't remember if this would work. You can only have one of each rank, can't you? What's pain numbing? Armor. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. I'm just going to buy that one just because I can't remember if this actually works or not. Here. Are you going to be my friend soon? Just a few more demands of items from me. Okay, so if I install this one, it means I can't install the other one. So what's better? Armor or a smidgen of crit chance? I think armor. Stop ourselves dying. Not dying is nice. Okay, give me the house buffs. 7, 6, 5, 4. I am too poor to continue. Let me sell some things. What is going on here? Market, sell. Okay, it's a couple more times. 3, 2, 1. There we go. We have... how many can we make? I think we can place another 20-ish, 25 tiles. And then we're good to go. And Hender is full of stuff. Let's see if we can actually survive the Twisted Key now. Oh, we unlocked the Spirit Herb Field. Oh, we're exalted. I didn't... I guess doing all those events in the city helped. I guess we can put some stuff here if we so desired. Okay, let's try this again. Give them a bit of shield. This time we're not going to instantly die, right? Good. We do need 1 barrier bleed. So maybe we need to go back to the mine and get 1 stack. Because otherwise we're not going to be getting stacks of our effect. Yeah, they give them defenses. Or we run a key that gives them clothing enchant and we hope to get the 3% from there. So, yeah, maybe just using the bloom saturation for it is a fine thing to do. We're feeling, I mean, I'm feeling fairly tanky. Pretty good. Nice bit of these. Have we got enough to get another deadly focus? Okay, so what we want is the Unveil the Skies. That would be really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, we could... Yeah, let's see if we got a clothing one. Clothing on this one, the Corrupt Protection Key. Right, what do you want to give me? Give them vulnerability? Yeah, I'll do that one. Clothing enchant. Give them a little bit of barrier regen. Another merge key? 4 rounds of 50% or... Well, it's essentially the same, I think. Yeah, for the big key, you need to ask... you need to take the inheritant fragments instead of shards, which I haven't been doing. Sure. We'll take every clothing enchantment. One of them's going to have the stuff we want. Sure. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Another clothing enchantment, yes. I don't have any on me. At least I don't think I do. I do like Cloud Boost. Well, whatever. We'll have some, definitely, from all of this. Guaranteed. Enveloped is good enough. If we don't, we can always go and faff around. %12 Celestial Boost. Not bad. Violent. Sure, we'll hold on to that one. So if we go ahead to enchant, we have exactly 4, the 4 we just got. Oh, sorry, you're talking about something completely different. I thought you were talking about enchantments. You're talking about the stuff to give to Jawa, yeah. Okay, we'll give it just this as a backup, and we'll go and see if we can hand her some stuff and see if that will make her happy. Deliver inheritance pieces. We have 2. Yep. You are correct. And we'll get another twisted key. Yeah, let's just tell you how to do better. Let's run this one. Give me more of this. Yeah, she's lovely. She makes sure that you're always well compensated. Protection, power, just some barrier. Let's just go for some barrier. Early resistance, that is not a problem at all. Ouch. That didn't go as planned. I guess the judge does have like a massive nuke. Well, whatever. We're fine. We're fine. So, we need to see if we have finally got the strength to take on the old thing in the mine. And if we don't, aha, this is one of the things that I was looking for. The Dancing Celestial Hexahedron. Because it is, I mean, look at it. It's very solid. It's got sunlight. It's got like eclipse effects. We could combine it with the what's it called? The Ignite Furnace to constantly have that ticking damage in the background to stack up our self damage. So we do need one more stack of one more sustain of metal shards, because this only makes 1. How would we get that? Anything passively we can do to get that? Now, if you could get 2 for free on every technique, that'd be pretty overpowered. We probably just need to swap in a technique somewhere that gives the stuff we need, or we could just be lazy and have it just only do something every other technique. But that would give us a bit more barrier. A bit more barrier generation. I guess if we're going to do that, we could throw in some of the defensive scaling as well from there. Oh, yep, create weak point, another one. Start to stack up some... Where is create weak point? Oh, there it is, yeah. Stack up some vulnerability, because currently we don't have the buffs, or the debuffs, should I say. Let's see. We've added a lot of defenses. We've also added some enhancements. Let's take a stab at old underground chappie. So it was like 38 or so is when we broke the wall last time. So we are a bit slower. Was it 30-ish last time? Because our scaling is worse. We don't have the Celestial Regalia. But yeah, only slightly slower if we get 38. Okay. We have a ton of these, so let's put one of these up anyway. And let's see how it goes. I'm assuming, yeah, his scaling is still just so much higher than ours. This weapon-heavy build that he's running. His weapon is pretty good. Who would have thought? Right. So, I have a feeling that that's going to take a bit more effort. So let's spend a bit of time playing around with our pillar. We should be able to do pretty good even without having any further sources. So, our standard pillar is formed of... Oh, we're missing the crafted stuff. We need to make that. We need to go research a bit. Yeah, let's just go research. Oh, how long? Yeah, what's he up? What's he want from us? Okay, we've got a lot of research to do. Tell me, what can I make from you? Bentley shards, okay. Sorry, I'm not sure I follow your question. Oh, sorry, I know what you mean now. Yes, well, not exactly. I wouldn't say mean. At the end of the day, the echo is an echo. It's not fully aware. It is simply the things that are parts of something ancient. And the fact that Rugon can understand it, that's a him problem. If he put a bit more effort in, maybe he could have learnt the true way of Cloud. Right. And I think Neon Glass might be useful as well. Yep, the ability to craft these. Well, Rugong is nicer than he thought he'd be. Do you think he'd be evil? Well, that's the thing with looking back into the truth of the matter. True Echoing Wall might be. I mean, it's just flat stats, right? No scaling. The Pillar Remnants. We could get something that gives us eyes. As disgusting as such a thought would be. Interesting. Yeah, there's lots still to be revealed. I think there's enough details throughout the game to piece together a fair bit of, the underlying history and what is going on. So yeah, enjoy thinking, theorizing. There is obviously a nice lore section in Discord if you want to discuss your ideas. And yeah, there's obviously more quests coming in the future. So with the release tomorrow, it is going to be mostly just it's going to be purely just what's in the beta, which is the core of the next realm. And all of the further story and content will be coming as we continue to expand it, which will be in the next few months. Yeah, I mean, the first thing we'll be looking to do is do some improvements to the sex system, which is kind of going back to the start and making sure the game is more fleshed out. And then we'll be returning to more life-flourishing story and quests, all that kind of stuff. Okay, well, I think we've researched a fair chunk of stuff there. Let's have a little look at all the things that we have found. So, we have... This is nice. This is very nice. We could just wear that and get a bunch more healing. It's a bunch more sustain. It's not a bunch more power. It is kind of a little bit better for rotation. We could just go Mountain Lord plate, and that could be our sustain. We wear the weapon boost stuff. That gives us, because if we, correctly keep up our barrier bleed, throw on a bunch of stuff, we're going to have like potentially 6 to 9 metal shards every single technique. We could actually keep quite a few dancing weapons running in the background with that. I mean, that would be pretty darn solid, actually. Oh, sorry, it's metal fragments, so it's between 1 and 3, depending on how many background ticking damage we do. It does, yes, every source of damage to your health. So this, I think, would go crazy with blood and all of the different profanes. You can then, of course, put the minigun on and just melt things. Now we need... Oh, you can craft these. Neat. So we need a bunch more of these. We do need to run more stars. But this is the stuff we want. We want a bunch of Tyrophens to go with our, the core pillar combo. Now, what is this? It's just a basic craft. Yeah. How hard could it be? Guess we just go ahead and get to work. Probably have that one going. Give me that. Half the cost. Turn this on. Do this. Oh, you can have 3 stacks of this going. That's pretty cool. I'm determined to have a bunch of this up and running. Oops, I should turn this on. Yeah, give me more of that. I'm determined to have a bunch of the tire fens so we can actually make a core of our pillar. And then today will actually feel like we have finally, after so many streams, progressed on the thing that I said I'd do so long ago. Okay. And we'll keep doing this. Guess we will just do this. Perfect. So we do need more of these from the mine. We could go and get ourselves a recipe for an extractor and put those in so we can passively start mining stuff out. Give me an ore extractor. Yeah, the tire fen is a very powerful addition. Oh, fine, we'll just heal, whatever. What I was looking to do, I meant to go and look at what the device... Ore extractor, sorry. What do you require? You just require spirit cores and artifact blanks, which we apparently do not know how to craft. There we go. I guess we do actually know the recipe, so this should link us to it. Right, let's make an artifact blank. Again, we're back into the Disciple of Cycling Fusion. Over and over it goes. Look, I might just turn... Yeah, I'll absorb it, why not? Oops. Foolish of me, that one. Get the regen going as soon as possible, I guess. That is the critical thing. We've got a regen up, so we can now hopefully start clicking this. Trying to go a bit faster with these crafts. Yeah, sure, whatever. Absorb? No. Absorb. Oops, that was a brilliant. Probably just click this now. Absorb. There we go. Get that brilliant there. Yeah, we've got some serious sustain. Guess we could double click this. Doesn't hurt too badly. Wow, a lot of brilliance coming. Good. Oi. There we go. Essentially infinite key. Whatever. Not what I'm looking to do, but look at that. Up we go, up we go. Fantastic. Okay, let's make ourselves an ore extractor. 2.5 a month, that would be the ideal. Okay, same job, really. We immediately just put this on here. Put this on, and yes, restore. Restore as early as we can. Keep that running. Absorb. Increase our max. Pick this whenever we can. Soon we'll have the other one. A third one. Okay. Looking good. We have... yeah, we want some refinement souls now. This one here. Orb. For refinement. Turn this on. Like that. This. Yes, I know we are missing many Harmoniouses to absorb. It's fine, it's fine. This is such a good build that it doesn't really matter that we are playing slightly inefficiently. After all, we don't need anything too fancy out of this. So a high perfection, high sublime one would be quite nice. We'll just keep it running in the background rather than actually caring too much about what it is doing, about how quickly it mines. It'll get everything we need eventually. Look at that. Oops, I did not mean to flip. Guess we'll click this anyway, just to get ourselves back into the mode we want to be in. Keep that going. Key. Make sure we've got this going as soon as we can. Absolutely brilliant. Guess we'll click that. Not the right time for it, but fine. This one. We going to hit max? I hope so. Oh, good lord, our key sustain is starting to take a hit. Our penalties, I guess, are racking up. And there we go. Well, we were very close, almost perfect. 10-star ore extractor. Give me another 2 or 3 of those. And let's go just quickly pop them in the mine. Given we need a bit of, what's it called, bleed anyway. Make our build work. So, incandescent, you can have one. There we go, got one installed. Now there's another one over here for an empowered. Pull another one there. And I think we ran into another one over here. Another empowered, yeah. Okay, so that is, we've got 10 shards a month coming, just being passively mined there now. That'll be pretty solid for us. Means we can go and meditate for a bit. I'm just going to leave you all to it. Get me some more stuff along the way. Maybe go and have a little... Sorry, Linksy, get out of here. Stop asking me for stuff. See if we can find a star to run. See how our build is faring. There's one. Well, imagine if this landed on you when you were doing your body forging stuff. Like the start of the game, immediate star just bonking you on the head. Right, we should hopefully find this fairly easy. So this damage scaling up is not nice. Oh, it does scale back down again, that's fair. Cool. We need a fair few of the killer remnants so that we can turn them into good stuff. And we can go and collect all of our mined resources and open them up. Yeah, we're definitely feeling a lot stronger. I mean, having 2,000 stacks of the protective coating is amusing. Because is it already at max? 23 stacks. We're sitting on a happy 40% effective DR on barrier. So I guess more max barrier would be helpful to stop it decaying so much. If we can find things that give that, it'd be pretty solid. And of course, if we could find the barrier bleed enchant, would be pretty nice too. If I remember rightly, that does make barrier better. Okay, well, we thoroughly cleaned up that star. No other ones. Let's go and collect our loot from the mine. Lovely. Now, of course, I think we may be too poor. We are. We're going to have to actually go and mine some spirit stones. So, technique shards. There we go. Thank you. Give me that. Guess we'll do this one whilst we're here. I like the fact that this is a really good source of spirit stones now. Oh yeah, that's a good enchant. If we can get that, that would be fantastic. That'll increase our survivability so much. Just grab all of these easily accessible shards here. Or cut the lot. Oh, so many. We need loads of empowered ones because we need lots of the, I guess, just the basic stuff in. Yeah, it's more about my laziness because I will forget and it will disappear and I'll be like, why does the build no longer work? Having it be guaranteed just feels nicer. And of course the extra, oh, we won't bother with that one, we'll use this down here. Having the extra barrier effectiveness stats is very nice too. Okay. I say that's good, let's go back. A fairly large number. I think our most expensive cut yet. 104 shards. Now this is now a shader, this thing here. I tested this with 100,000 shards and it did not crash my game. So we are good on that front. You can go as crazy as you like. And after that we only got one Sparkling Ancestral Jade. But lots of these. Actually the empowered ones are almost more useful than the rest. So, oh, we need to make some more tie fence. Killer shards. Okay. I think that's all we need for now to start to put together something. Okay, so the core of any sensible pillar is the pattern of Diadem Fang, Wenji, Tyrofen, and some other bits and pieces. As you see, I think one of these has a description suggesting as much. But yes, there is a synergy between all of this. So first things first, we need to have our, like, I guess, core input. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. We have our, these go here ish. This will split here. Oh yeah, of course, we do have that one. Let's bring this down by one. We need to have our... I need to split it off first, I think. I guess we can add it back on again. We need the... Yeah, that's probably fine. We then can increase it by a few. Obviously, we're working with a slight penalty, I guess you could call it. We want to put the... Where's my bendy ones? There we go. Bit inefficient for that. Maybe we... That's a cool one. I don't think I've ever used that one when playing around with stuff. So we need 2 wands, I remember that rightly, and then I think you just need a 5. Then that is good enough. Or is it 7? Something like that. And then you can start to stack everything up. Alright, let me just fill these in so I can actually look at my beams. Guess that would actually be fine. You need that there. Where is the one I'm looking for? Didang. Right, yes, we've got 5 in, and we're just going to be stacking up 5. So 5 can be split back down to that. And we have ourselves a repeating sequence of 3s now. I don't think there's anything we need to do with that. This we can then just chain our way up. Where's my Didang? There it is, yeah. So, and we continue. We split. Oh, you know what? We're going to do something along these lines. We want a fair few of these. We're good to go for now. And this one. This one. And then I don't really have many tie fence, sadly. We're already out. But then, taking this, we can turn these 3s into 2 2s. Oops, wrong one. And place some tiles down. Guess we'll just spread this out a little bit more. Oops. Pop those down there. Well, I guess we'll pop them over here actually. And then those can chain into more diadangs. And now we've got 5s. Oops, wrong way around. This will be essentially the core construction of our pillar. We will then pop some... We'll send this up enough. We'll then chain our chosen things up on the side. This is massively wasteful over here. We can definitely clean this up. I don't think we even need... We just need 2 in, don't we? So this could even be improved. I think if we use a... We only need to get 1 out of the side. What's the best way to do that? And minimize the number. Yep. This madness works. It is not efficient. It's a little bit wasteful. We're wasting a key 2 hither there. But hey, we don't need to go fancy. We can always if we can beat old undergroundy dude, we can use some of that. Portals would help, so maybe we need to run some expeditions. We do just need a bunch more diadangs. We need a bunch more, just standard stuff for our pillar. But let's have a little look through these. What stuff might we want to add? Obviously, grand equilibrium shards would be nice. I have a couple of these here. I'm just going to remove the tiles we don't need for now. We can place some stuff down to have a kind of a rough idea with what kind of things we might want to do. Of course, base stats are just flat out always good. Hey look, we can break through, I think. Oh, not quite, almost. Now I'm tempted to just break through with a literal minimum pillar. We need just 50 more. Yeah, we can hit life flourishing today. Why not? Okay, so we go with just these stats. We can just put the... Oh, no, we've got soul stabilizers. We can put those on. Okay, so how do we best make use of our key? The main issue is we don't have enough... we need more tiles. We need to go meditate for more tiles. Oh, actually, no, we can go mine for more tiles. I think it's slightly more efficient. Get the key pools. And yeah, then we should, hopefully, be just about enough to break through. $30-ish. Right. Key pools this bluish one. Keep our eye out for that. Yeah, the Zenshi is probably the one we want to go with, and the sort of help us get just about enough key to place the other absorbers. Bypass. Nope. Come on, give me key pools. There we go. Yeah, I mean we're not looking for the best pillar in the world. Just enough. Our toxicity is negative now. That's always amusing to see. Oh, good lord, I'm overcapped. Okay, 22 tiles available. I think the most optimal is 1 kid of a tile, but I don't think anyone's posted a picture of higher than that. So, which ones do we want? Well, I guess first let's clear up this nonsense. We can split it. We can then chuck this onto it. There we go. We now have ourselves the input without as many tiles. And we have an offshoot here. And we can make use of all of this. I guess these aren't doing anything at the moment because I'm missing one. Pop this on the end here. Get rid of this. That gives us a 3 and a 2. Guess this is no value either. Okay, what else we got here? Let's go from the fancy stuff down, and then we'll remove stuff based on what we can fit. This is pretty nice. We can get quite a bit of boost. I think we can stabilize at like 60% more celestial boost off this. Crafting stuff I do definitely want. But let's put crafting stuff in. Ooh. I guess we'll go with this, because when we're doing good, we kind of want a bit buff. And we can just activate that lazily as so. Key font. Just constant, really small regeneration. Support actions increase cool ball by 7. That is so good with focus. Let's do just regen. Yeah. We're committing to focus, apparently. A massive intensity boost. I guess doing the max stability one is pretty good there. Yeah, let's go max stability. And we probably should have some combat ones. A burst of barrier at the start of combat allows us to survive the first turn easier. I mean, our first turn survival is pretty good now, so maybe we don't need that. Maybe we just need some scaling. Damage boost at the end of each round. Oh, I'm out of easy to use tiles. Okay, so to get to 5, what's the best way to do it? I guess we can combine a 3 and a 3. That would give us 7. Do we even have a 7 cost shard? Well, okay, before we place any more things down, let's make sure we can actually afford what we do have already. I'll put that one there, put this one here, put this one here, And I guess that. Okay, well we have a 2 that we can make some use out of. We can increase it to a 3 and twice more. We have a 5. What can we stick on that? Special boost not useful. I mean, we could just put barrier effectiveness on it for extra good barrier. Why not? Let's commit fully into the barrierness. And I am just slightly under 5 off having the right amount of stability. So, to do that, how do I... Or do I just pick one that's got less cost? Where do you get the life foundations from? Are they mined? Or are they crafted? Oh, they're crafted. Right, we can quickly craft that, probably. Determined to get to this this breakthrough today. Right, what are we doing? We are just going to do our standard cycling of everything. Okay. Click all the buttons. Pop that one early. We'll halve it and put that one up. Get myself some key restoration. Max stab return. Oof. That was pricey. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, these aren't so bad because they're just standard crafts. Gamble? Yeah. This. Okay, making way up. Perfect. Okay, there we go. We've got our life foundation, which we can replace that one with. Okay, there we go. We have the most perfect of pillars. We have ourselves 380. Fairly, I would say simply. You know, we haven't put too much effort into this pillar. We have a good bit of stats. Let's go breakthrough. Oh wait, I need to go do some meditation first because I don't have enough key. Would you get out my face? Now, I don't remember what the breakthrough key is, but I'm assuming it's like half my key bar. There we go. I'm hoping this is enough. Sure looks to be. So, our pillar. We have ourselves +2 to every stat. We have ourselves barrier effectiveness, and then everything else in crafting. So a lot of increasing maximum stability, and then constant key pool restoration. And there we go. World Foundation. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. So probably about 12 hours time. Give or so. Give or take. So, go have a little look at what's in LF. You want to see me click the enter button? In we go. And we'll leave it there. So, you can all enjoy this tomorrow morning and chat about what options you'd pick with what reality you'd pick. And we made a pillar, got a character all the way up, and we showed definitely Dude in the Mind is probably a bit too strong. He's getting a bit of a nerf, I think. But everything else, definitely doable. Rotation maybe needs a bit of support. I'll be thinking about what to do on that. Eclipse is very strong. Thank you so much. Next stream will be Thursday, I think. Have a great day. Catch you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.